And hello, everybody. Welcome to Adventure Rolls Revenants Wig. We are so glad that you are here with us, especially after the rather climactic and very revealing session last week. We're excited to see where it all goes as the plot threads are starting to come together. So, without further ado, let's go and dive into today's session. When last we left our heroes, the party, having been in Marsenburg, made their way to the castle in hopes of being able to find the mage apprentice Hatham, to the longtime foe of Gideon and the party, Thalys. In doing so, they managed to find a recently brought back from the dead in some state of, or at least in some state of undeath, Inquisitor, along with a demon known as the Chained Madness. From there, after rescuing Hatham with the Inquisitor and the Madness fleeing the scene, the party went up to Thalys' study and managed to find a series of notes and letters, revealing that he has been working not only with the other cults and passing on various knowledge about soul gems and the like, but also apparently revealing Greer's traitorous nature. From there, the party made their way back. Hatham has begun loosely translating deep speech out of Thalys' journal, finding very basic wording within it, providing a lot of information that the party has already found regarding a bright light with a mysterious figure. From there, the party decided to go ahead, take rest for the night, and then under guidance from Randolph Kryn, the party seeking out a captain known as Sarah to potentially take them to the city of Westgate. And that is where we pick up. As currently dawn comes over the city of Marsenburg and Cormier, a port city, the gulls are crying out. There's clouds in the sky, but enough sunlight is shining through as you all come to consciousness. Still within the garrison, Ophelia and Hatham are planning to join you on your voyage to Westgate. As you all come to consciousness, what do you all do?
Well, Gideon, happy that he didn't have another visitor in his nightmares, takes up way too much of the hot water and spends like 45 minutes in the bathroom getting ready because we're traveling today. So that's his morning. As usual,
like Howl
late
from
breakfast.
Howl's Moving Castle.
Yep.
He just comes out of the bathroom just screaming about dyed hair and
Yes, dye your hair.
and complaining about what's the point of living if you can't be beautiful.
I don't see any lies here for Gideon. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think just getting ready, getting stuff set up, and ready to head out.
Did we split up the money we got?
Yes, you did. You guys were saying you were splitting up about 200 gold pieces a piece.
Okay, great.
Did you give me the 200? You can
Yes.
give me whatever you want. Okay. I'll put it in there.
10 gold. The rest is for me.
You could do it.
No, I'm not taking that.
Okay.
If I still did alignment stuff, that'd probably constitute an alignment shift, to be honest.
The animals that are like attracted to me are now like slightly creepier than before or something.
Yeah, that old rule shenanigans. Okay.
Is there anyone in the keep? Because I don't necessarily want to leave, but is there anyone that sells things? Because now that I have enough money, I could get a diamond for Revivify.
Yes, you would know that the blacksmith is typically, based upon your last visit, is typically the merchant who sells the most goods in this keep, operating both as a bit of a general store of sorts.
Is there a diamond there if I go check?
Yes, as you go check, you do find the blacksmith there again, massive gloves. He kind of pulls up his goggles a little bit. Ah, yes. How can I assist you?
I'll join you.
He's right behind me. He was following me for 10 minutes and I didn't realize.
I need to go here anyways, so.
Happy birthday. I didn't say that in character, I just wanted to tell you that again.
Okay.
Anyway.
We're all gonna sing now. Is that what we're doing?
No,
Yeah.
I believe that song was actually copyrighted. I could be
It's
wrong. Though.
uncopyrighted now.
It is. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure.
Yay! Okay, here we go.
No, we're not.
Just saw it on Smosh.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll just say, do you sell diamonds here for resurrection or anything?
Well, I guess the question is, what kind of resurrection are you looking for? If you're looking for a standard resurrection, perhaps not. I should ask what kind of spell you're asking about.
No, it's the one where it's really fast.
Really fast, really fast. Oh!
Like if someone dies, you can bring him back really quickly, but not for much longer.
I think I understand which spell you are referring to. One moment. He kind of hops off and goes, ah, yes! And he points to you, residents. I'll be with you right in a moment. He rushes over, kind of skitters about, and starts pulling out various boxes you see of gems of like emeralds, sapphires, and even rubies. And he looks over and goes, pulls out a very fine and pristine cut looking diamond. It's very almost stereotypical in its cut, where it's pointed and then going up to the certain edges. This is a diamond that will go ahead and use for the means that you need it for. It will run you about 300 gold pieces. If I'm remembering the cost, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. I'll take that, please.
Excellent. So that... anything else I can do for you?
No, that's all. Thanks.
Perfect. You. Assuming you are here for your dagger.
Yes.
Ah, all right. He hops down. You see it basically in a very pristine stack of weapons that are pinned up and held up against a certain board. Many of them look very fine and structured, but you then see your dagger as it has a typical dagger blade, but then, or hilt, I should say. Then as it goes out, it starts a little bit thin and almost goes into the formation of a sickle to a certain extent. And you just see etched in what appears to be almost green glowing runes, Elvish. And as he pulls it out, he goes, well, this is a very fine blade. I haven't seen anything like this in some time. As you're looking, you are able to read the Elvish, but he explains to you, he goes, from my understanding, this is the Elvish, the name of this blade is Thrath. Means grave within Elvish. So how to spell that? Because this is DRHATH, and you should be able to find that on D&D Beyond.
Ooh.
Dr. Hath, okay.
Whatever it takes.
Cool.
Its various properties, as far as I understand it, is that it'll make it easier for you to hit a target and for them to take more damage. But potentially, if you hit them more potent enough, there's a chance that they could become afraid of you.
That is interesting.
Well, this is the grave we're talking about. Many figures would be afraid of such things. But as far as it feels like there's more power to this thing. And like we're only beginning to understand its abilities.
Interesting.
Very much so.
What does that mean? There's more to it then? I thought you fixed it.
I did. Right now, its magic abilities are there, but just touching it and holding on to it, there's an element of, if my understanding right, are about sundering shards. The main point and when we get to them, there's almost like a base point to them. And then as you grow in power or maybe do a specific achievement of sorts within the weapon's properties, maybe do something that aligns with the god or champion that wielded it prior, it could unlock or unleash or even awaken another power or ability of the weapon itself.
Whoa.
Yes, I think that is what we heard about it. Oh, yes, thank you.
Yes.
Did you ever hear about, there's no like set list of instructions on how to unlock this stuff? It's just kind of whatever might unlock it, like who knows?
As far as my understanding of sundering shards, it almost depends on the weapon itself. Sometimes if the wielder grows strong enough, other times if they achieve specific goals. I believe there's stories actually from the Weary Travelers themselves of when Octavio defeated Eldred, the sundering shard he wielded in defeating the ancient red dragon unlocked a further element of that blade.
Ah, interesting. So you'll have to let us know if anything unlocks, Resivin, the more we go on.
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
I do have another question about something too.
Yes.
Do you happen to have a pair of rings? Platinum rings?
Do you mean platinum?
Is that what it is?
You mean platinum
Yes.
coins?
Rings.
Rings. What are you looking for platinum rings for?
I counted out 100 of these gold pieces to buy a set of them.
He thinks about it for a second, goes, well, if that is indeed the case, yes, I definitely have platinum rings lying around. He looks over, goes to a little bit of like material, a little bit, and goes 1, 2, 3, 5. And he holds out his hand. He goes, they are varying different sizes, but they are platinum rings. 100 gold pieces will suffice.
Yes, thank you. And he'll slide over the gold.
Did he overpay, or is that?
No, it's a spell.
It is.
component.
Okay, now. Okay, I just wanted to make sure you weren't handing him way more money than he needed to have.
It's
Okay.
wait, is the pair? Is it 100 or is it 50?
I thought it was 50 for the pair.
A pair. It is a pair worth
expensive.
50, not 2. So
Oh,
50
okay.
gold.
Okay.
Slide over.
Okay, all right. Great.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I wasn't confident.
Rosa does have to correct him.
Yes.
I wasn't confident, but I was like, well, you're looking at the spell right now, so, but with
Yes.
that,
50 gold. Here it is.
fair enough.
Thank you.
Oh, it's my absolute pleasure. Well, if there's anything else you all need from me, I'll be right here.
Yes. And then as we walk out, Rosa, when we get a chance, can I talk to you and your sister?
Yeah. Whenever you need. She's probably up
Okay.
now.
Okay.
So we'll go find her.
Yeah.
If you want to bounce to someone else, you can
Yeah.
first. But
She's as you go and open into the main area, she is definitely there. But with that, Alize, Gideon, at this point, with all that, you probably have finished up in the bath and stuff like that, and Alize most likely taking that time to be able to clean your wings and things like that. Alize? Oh, okay.
No,
I
don't know.
I wanted to make sure you weren't frozen.
No, you're good. I was thinking. I feel like she should just be chilling and waiting around. I can't really think of anything that she'd be doing in particular.
Fair enough.
Gideon has went up to Ophelia and asked for a push-up competition for warm-ups in the morning for them to get stretched.
Yeah, fair enough. So as you're doing that, Hatham is over in the corner. He seems to be having a nice cup of coffee and kind of studying and examining over these notes and journal, just kind of scribbling. Ophelia joins in, and I'll say Revenant and Rosa, as you both walk on in, you see kind of in the center, almost side by side, flanked by each other, Gideon and Ophelia are doing a push-up contest, going a fairly decent pace, going within combination of each other.
72, 73, 74.
I can keep going.
Yo, let's see how much you can do.
All right,
oh boy.
let's go ahead and make athletics checks.
Really tempted to use a rage, but I'm not.
Oh,
Finally, I do well. Probably still gonna lose. 23.
23. So actually, with that, she's kind of pushing up and down. She looks up and, hey, Rosa. And with that, she kind of actually loses a little bit of concentration and actually slips out for a little bit. But you're able to keep on going. I got distracted anyway. It doesn't count. She
Start doing it one-handed.
out.
I think that sounds like a loser talk to me, but hey, you guys get what you wanted?
She tries
Yeah.
to tip you over.
It's pretty easy too. I don't have a good center balance.
So, make an opposing acrobatics check.
Yeah, 10.
15 with that, she's able to go ahead. Boom. Yeah, when
Oh, that's being a bad sport.
it's fine. It's Gideon.
She's known him for like 2 days. She's like, yeah, whatever.
I will go get breakfast. And he just jumps up and goes get breakfast.
So with that, she stands up. What's up?
Resident wanted to talk to us.
Oh,
Yes, if we can talk quick.
Does it need to be like private or?
I guess not.
Do you want it to be? It's fine. We could go somewhere, but I don't know what it's about.
Well, it's just about you two. It's not about anybody else. But if anybody else wants to be there, they can.
just out with it.
Okay. So Gideon helped me get these pieces of wood, and I take 2 pieces of like the discs of wood that he got me a few sessions back. And on them are carved like the shape of a moon in the center, and then there's like constellations around it, and it's sort of fashioned into like a necklace situation, and I gave one to each of them, and just because you have both been very brave, and I think the moon has some meaning to you in the stars, and just to remember that even if you are apart, you still can look at the same sky and still have a connection to each other.
That's really sweet.
Ophelia quietly just kind of puts it over and goes, "Yeah, thank you."
Did you make this?
Yes, I made it.
How well is it carved? Is it pretty precise, or is it more rough? Or
I tried to do as good as I could. I took proficiencies with like woodworking and all those things to
oh, you did?
over the days, and I switched
Oh,
it
right,
out.
with this switching thing.
Yep.
So like I think I put a leather center too with the moon. It's like a little bit of that white leather I had.
Oh.
Mhm.
It's like a full moon, and I took leather proficiency and the woodcarver's proficiency and all that to, get it all together. So it's all right.
Sight.
I feel like it's probably pretty decent. Like, would you buy it on Etsy? Actually, that's not a good way because there's a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff on there.
You saw it at a craft show. There you go.
Yeah, that's probably a little more exclusive.
You might.
You made this yourself. That's really good.
Oh, thank you.
I'll put it on too.
And I also was going to give this to you, Rosa, and I give one of the platinum rings to you. And just so Ophelia, and I promise to help keep her safe, and there is a spell that I learned that can make it so that I can help keep her safe when in a fight, if we can cast that spell when we're close to each other. And I can take some of the damage that she would take if something is going after her.
Oh. Would we know about that spell because of our dad?
Yeah, I would say, honestly, yeah, it's a low enough of a spell that you would understand how the spell works. That you would understand because most likely he would have cast it on your mom and any of you if you were on adventures. Effectively, it causes you to have half damage and causes them to take the rest.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What's it called? I forgot.
Warding Bond.
Warding
Warding
bond.
bond. Oh, yeah. Oh, is this warding bond?
Yes, I was reading about it.
Yeah, I know that spell. Wow, you can do that now?
Yes.
Pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I can definitely wear it if you feel okay with it. I don't want you to like get too hurt though.
I don't want you to get too hurt either.
Oh. Okay, let's just heal each other a lot if that happens, okay?
I think that is the reason why you should get hurt less, is because you heal people.
True. Okay. The longer I'm up, the more I can keep you guys alive. So she'll slip the ring on her finger.
That I feel he kind of looks over, gives you a slight grin, and goes, "Well, I guess I'll hold you to that, keeping my sister safe if I'm not going to be around. Or when, I should say."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I made a promise.
Well.
Wow, you're full of gifts today. I didn't do anything. I need to figure out what to get you now.
Oh, I am okay.
Thanks, though.
You are welcome.
And I just hold up the necklace to Ophelia. I'm like, we match now.
Yeah, I'll deal with it.
I think it's cute when we have the same outfit.
Nah, I do kind of miss it. It'll be a nice little reflection of things.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, any more gifts, or gonna try and make our way out?
She was saying that to him.
Oh no, I do not have any more gifts.
Well, worth a shot. Alright, I feel like guy looks over. You two, you joining us?
Gideon's sitting over with Alice doing this. The whole time I was like, he gave her a ring. I think she said yes. She put it on. Like, whispering to Alice,
sipping stuff. I mean, I wouldn't get too excited. Only it's probably for a spell.
well, I mean, unless he misunderstood what marriage means, but I mean, it's a ring. Oh, hey,
Well, yeah, but it's Revenant. So, you know,
I already started
more
matching them up. Shut up.
practicality.
I just start bringing them up, waving them over. Well, what's that? What's going on? What'd you guys talk about? Do we need to celebrate? I got breakfast.
Huh?
Huh? I don't know. You tell me.
Did you see the necklace that he made?
Yeah, sure. I also.
It's lovely.
What's that? What's that on your hand? That's great. It's shiny.
What, you need to know, please appropriately look at this for a long amount of time, because
This is
spent a really long time on this.
beautifully
That's really
fine
nice.
carving.
Yeah.
Revenant.
It is
Talented.
I love it.
beautiful. So what about the ring?
If you want to try more carving practice, I'm sure Cal here would love to pose for you to carve.
I have a ring too, and he'll hold up his hand with the ring on it.
Well, congrats.
Yes, thank you.
Should we get some
What?
wine?
Thank you.
What spell? What's the are they magic rings or is this for a spell?
When you get people with negative intelligence together.
You know he doesn't even know what he's talking.
The best counter to that Alize said.
Yes,
yeah,
I bought it. Thank you.
the best counter that Alize provided was yes, but it's Revenant.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's a beautiful day then. Can't be mad about anything.
I think you lost the kind of meeting. It's just a simple spell. Warding bombs.
Alize's just gonna
What other
look
meaning
up
would it
to the
have?
ceiling slowly.
But we are not talking about a spell. Feel the catch up. He starts going for his bag.
He goes,
I'll just put the bacon in my pocket. Okay, we can eat on the way. I think there's a
Alize's
cat
gonna
door.
make a eye contact with Ophelia and just be like,
you deal with this all the time?
I'm gonna grab Revenant around the shoulder.
and
start taking
Cal's
him
right
out.
next to me, also nodding.
Revenant, I gotta take you out sometime now, my friend. You know, just a you and me night, the guys' night,
Okay.
bachelor night. Just starts taking him out of the tavern.
So, with that, Ophelia goes, Rosa, I'll explain it later. I think there's a misunderstanding.
There's a huge misunderstanding here.
Yeah, what is going on? Why is he so jovial?
Gideon's yelling out, "My friend's a man
Other-
now."
Alize's gonna lean over to Rosa and Ophelia and just be like, he thinks he proposed.
Proposed? Why in the
Yeah.
world?
The ring.
Well, yeah, why would he just jump to that conclusion?
I
Oh,
know
he's
it's a
jolly
spell
good
component.
fellow.
You know it's a spell component. Revenant also knows it's a spell component, but I don't
Yeah.
think Revenant understands the concepts of exchanging rings.
Oh, I don't
So-
know.
Maybe, but I'm just saying Gideon is thinking of it in one way. Rezavan is just thinking of it in a different way, but they're going along with it.
Oh. Okay. Well, I guess we'll see how long he thinks that.
Yeah.
Campaign.
This is the most entertaining. This is the most entertaining thing to watch.
Oh my gosh.
Caravan wreck. There we go. I can't say
Yeah.
train in this.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Okay, well, I don't know how to talk about that, so let's go.
We'll deal with it when it crosses.
Yeah, I'll explain it. I mean, I've worn rings of protection in a similar manner before.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it's fine. It's just go along with it, I guess. Anyways.
Gideon's out there with Resident. He just goes, it was a lot quicker than I thought, but hey, when you're just down to it, it's a great time to bond it.
Yes, it is an interesting bond that will be created.
I'm sorry, give me a second. I'm so happy.
Some might say warding kind.
I think Rosa was happy about the bond as well.
She seemed it. She definitely did. Yeah. And Alize's right. Be careful with warding out for other people trying to now gain your attention. I mean, you are committed to this bond.
Yes, I made a promise.
Smack him on the back again. Let's go.
How do you guys keep doing that? Like, it keeps going.
That vague enough language. Just vague enough.
It's literally two ships passing each other in the night.
They're sharing that brain cell right now. Cal is just has the most incredulous look on his face for a cat.
Okay. Oh gosh. All right.
Well, you guys ready to go find this captain?
Aye.
Okay, so everyone had a moment to catch their breath.
Yeah.
Resident. By the way, captains can, also give the rights out on sea. Just put that out there. So, if you're trying to make it super quick. But, you know what? That you guys can send an invite when you're ready. That's fine. And just keeps on walking towards the dock.
Okay. I will keep it in mind.
All right. So.
This is avoiding Gideon too. She doesn't want to correct him because she's scared of the conversation. So
Alize's so entertained. Alize's so entertained that she's just doing exactly all our expressions. She's just trying to keep from keeling over in laughter.
Okay. Whew. All right. So now, as you all managed to make your way through the city of Marsenburg, as it's built on the various islands, crossing the bridges and seeing people taking water taxis from one end of the city to the other and using various boats as well, you are guided and basically instructed that you'll most likely be found on one of the taverns on one of the major port islands of the city. And as you do, or I should say, one of the taverns. And as you go, you see what looks to be almost like a frothing mug, as you know, that is called the Seafoam Tavern. As the sign almost appears to be that of seafoam just spilling out over the mug of ale. As you enter on in, it is currently fairly early in the morning, so it's very calm and the chatter is low, but there's still plenty of sailors within this region seemingly just getting a standard morning breakfast in, very hearty of carbs and protein, as well as coffee and water and the like. And we'll say at this point, as you're kind of looking out for Sarah, as you've gotten a brief description of her, go ahead and make for me a perception check.
$16.
10.
11.
Ooh.
22.
Okay. Gideon and Rezavan, as you're kind of looking around, you see many pirate, not necessarily pirate, but like captains that look almost like privateers to a certain extent. It's hard, and even ones that have elven ears, so it's hard to make out exactly. But Alize and Rosa, you find over on one of the walls at a very small table meant for one, looks to be a elven woman of tan complexion with sea green hair and streaks of black going through it. It is curly, almost to the point where it seems slightly out of control, and it's put up into a ponytail. Her eyes are that of similar color green emerald, and she wears a jeweled necklace with a circlet on her head, and she seems to have cut long sleeves both off of her outer jacket as well as shirt. She has, but also has like almost like long fingerless gloves to a certain extent that come up to her elbow, and she can be seen having two rapiers just planted onto the table itself as she's just calmly eating a breakfast, and there's a wide-brimmed hat there as well.
Like poke, to Gideon. There, I think that's her.
Never mind. I'm sorry, what?
There, that's her.
What about her?
Sarah?
Who's that?
What? Did you forget everything we talked about last night?
It was a long night. Was that a name? Was that the captain? I was just thinking captain.
Yes, yeah, Captain.
All right. Perfect. See, I haven't woken up yet. Perfect. Captain Sarah. She yells across the tavern.
You see her kind of take a little bit like a poke one of her eggs and then just kind of motion up gently and then puts it down gently. Yes, and who is asking?
Well, hello. My name is Gideon LeBlanc. Here are my friends, and we need a ride.
It's like, well, I'm assuming you're walking toward her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she goes,
I was gonna say this.
Making a big scene. Yeah,
No.
she kind of leans back in her chair, so slightly looking up at you directly and goes, aye, and where will I be taking the lot of 6 of you by my count?
8. We got a rat and a familiar.
Familiar's
9. Don't worry about the gnat.
it's neither here nor there. But as far as the question still remains of where.
Not too far at all. Right east, southern east to, as soon as I find my map, I'm going to remember what the name of it is. It's called Westgate.
Westgate. So not east.
Well, we're still going east, but to get to the south. East to west.
Westgate.
Because we're to the west of Westgate.
It's.
Am I right?
You're right. The map. It's very confusing.
I don't like the map. But
Yeah, the map. You are going east, but yeah. With that, she looks, goes. And why, pray tell, would you all be heading toward Westgate, that cursed town?
We're adventurers. We need a ride. We need to save people from being, kidnapped and stuff.
The usual adventurous type. Never get tired of you lot. Going from one place to another. daring do and that kind of thing.
To be fair, your reputation preceded you. General.
Nope.
Captain.
Nope.
Okay. We've heard about you. That's it.
We weren't we explicitly told not to track him to her last session? Or am I
It's just
misremembering?
Paperwork, though. It was paperwork, right?
I think it was
the
like
referral.
him not hiring her for us type of thing.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted, then Alize's not gonna say anything. I thought it was one of those like, don't mention me, I don't want this coming back just in case because we're already dealing with a lot kind of thing.
Thought it was
Okay.
more
Just
just like nothing like official type of stuff. But
Oh, okay.
He'll just lean in with that and whisper, "It's from Randolph, but it was just a referral, not official. Said you're the best and most brave, best looking. I'll stop there.
She kind of looks at you a little bit, just little bit of an eyebrow raised with that. Goes, well, I very much doubt that he would have said that last part, but still, I'll take the statement all the same. But regardless, as far as most brave, and with that, him recommending you, must be serious. Yeah. Well, no doubt that you all will be aware of the dangers currently going on near the the Dragon Coast and Westgate and all that. That it is a bit of a lawless town, higher in piracy currently, so there will be a bit of a fee to go along. Be about a 2-day journey by my vessel.
Is there
Cool.
more of a threat than normal? Or is this kind of the usual?
There's always a bit of a pirate threat, both with the pirate isle being out in the middle of the Sea of Fallen Stars, but no doubt Westgate just being a hive of villainy and thieves and other folk. But regardless, it definitely seems to have increased as of late for whatever reason.
Yeah, just for context, has it, like, her growing up there after they kind of settled down in Westgate, was it always kind of known for that, or
It was
has it gotten worse, or?
It was always generally known to be a pretty rough and tumble place. But that also makes it pretty much a bright spot for adventurers and guilds, because there's always someone needing something, either for those of ill repute or those of good nature and things like that. So
Okay, that sounds good. So like it kind of be like their house or like the area where they lived, they probably secured okay
yeah,
to be able to live there, but it's not like you're gonna go skipping around town by yourself most of the time,
right.
type of thing. Okay.
It's like Wayne Manor is typically okay. Anywhere outside of Wayne Manor and Gotham is pretty much going to be screwed.
Yeah, okay. That's actually a really good analogy. Perfect. Okay, sorry, keep going. I was just curious why you said that.
Oh, no. It is definitely quite all right. But if you are looking for passage, I can definitely assist. My vessel can take you there. It'll be a smaller vessel, but we should all be able to fit just fine. It'll take us about 2 days by my count if the wind is on our side. So we'll be arriving, if we leave now, in the evening of tomorrow.
Cool. It's not tonight, but tomorrow.
Correct.
Make sure. All right.
Tomorrow evening, if we leave right now and the wind is on our side and we don't encounter anything.
And we can help you with the wind if needed.
She kind of looks you all over and goes, well, I have no doubt about that, just seeing who is before me if you are truly adventurers. All right. Well, in that case...
Oh, quick question
Yes.
on the vessel. Is it like a common area? Do you have like private rooms? Do we have like one private room to rent out if we wanted?
It's mainly common areas. The private room is mine.
Fair enough. That's fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. It's just a very celebratory day, that's all.
She looks at
Oh my! And Alize's just gonna do a little string of Sylvan. Just so those who speak Sylvan know, she's just like, he's just misunderstanding. I don't understand why he thinks this way, and she's muttering to herself. But
Pretty sure I've heard one of those. But
Ophelia kind of looks over to you like a little bit wide-eyed.
Yeah, not Eleanor. What am I playing right now? Rosa. Rosa's like has her hand like this and just like what I'm blue right now, like just like her snowflakes like stand out on her face like even more. She's just like no, that won't. That's fine. That none of that necessary.
yeah, we probably don't have the money for it anyway, so it's fine. That's not a big deal. I was just questioning.
I'm gonna ignore that. Regardless, I'll say for passage here for the lot of you will run you about 150 gold pieces. Sounds fair.
total.
Perfect.
Total. Since you all will be most likely assisting with any chores, and of course if we get beset by anything, assisting in defense of the ship.
Sounds
Yeah, we
good
do
to me.
have a bad habit of being attacked on ships, so
Most
take
adventurers do. Well, in that case, she reaches into her bag and kind of pulls out a parchment and fills it out. And just, all right. She hands it over. A little bit of documentation just for the purposes of filling this out, because we will be questioned by the Imperial Navy as to our purposes and things of that nature. And as you're going through, Gideon, you read it. This is standard legal jargon of that wavering any harm that would come to you is your responsibility and your responsibility alone and not hers. All that usual stuff, and that you were hired on to go to the job to Westgate, which she seems to have filled out. And there's just a very series of lines for everyone to leave signatures or marks of any kind. And in the bottom right corner, you do see what looks to be a symbol of sorts. The symbol appears to be that of two rapiers crossed with an emerald in the center, and everyone is able to see this as it's pretty well shown in the bottom right hand corner.
would we recognize that?
Yeah, go ahead and make
Right off the bat?
go ahead and make history checks.
Gideon's got like
16.
glasses, like reading glasses at the tip of his nose, reading through the contract. He's pulled out of his pocket.
16. Anyone else rolling history?
I got a 14.
Okay.
19 down to 17.
Okay, Alize, 2. All right. Alize and Rezavin, you don't recognize this symbol exactly, but Gideon and Rosa, Gideon, you being from Cormier a lot, and Rosa, even you having activity within the Dragon Coast and Westgate, you both recognize this symbol as a pretty well-known privateer in this region. You probably would know her by the name that she's been given, is known as the Wraith of the Coast.
Ooh. What's the reputation for that?
Yes, her reputation is that she is faced down many pirates and is typically regarded as one of the more proficient in her field of hunting down and bringing in pirates for the sake of the Cormirian Empire.
Mm-hmm.
So would this mean that this is her moniker, or that she's in the servitude, like in like the fleet of this person?
Considering she has 2 rapiers and is wearing an emerald, you can probably put together that this is her.
Fair enough. Yeah.
It's her branding.
I didn't know
She made it on Canva.
Now, is
Yeah,
it just
pretty
a
much.
coincidence that you have 2 rapiers and an emerald?
I'm very perceptive on these sorts of things, to wit. Well, looks like we're in good hands as well. Seems pretty standard. I'll go ahead and sign it first, like a big flourish.
Perfect. So with that, and she waits for everyone to sign it or make a mark of some kind. And
Make a mark.
yep, with that, as you all do, she goes and rolls it up. Well, with that, I'll be needing to pick up some supplies, but you will be able to meet me at the docks. You'll be looking for a smaller vessel, more on the sailing side, but it'll be known as the Ford Breaker.
Ooh. Is that with the
J.
J on it?
Yep, as in a Ford.
Well, hey. Sounds good.
Yep, like the waterway Ford. So that you'll find in like Sweden and the like.
Hey, Gideon, can I take you aside for a minute?
Sure.
Little sidebar.
Are we're done here? We're good?
Yes, you can go ahead and meet me at the dock in about an hour or so. Allow me to pick up some supplies. The vessel will be ready by then to be able to go ahead and depart.
Thought we're leaving tomorrow evening.
No, really.
We're leaving today.
We get there
I'm
tomorrow evening.
I misunderstood that. That's why I was clarifying. I was wondering why we were waiting. I'm sorry. We're leaving today. We should be there by then. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I haven't had. I skipped breakfast this morning, and it's just a happy day. So I got other things on my mind.
No,
We will be there in about an hour.
come here, Gideon.
Sure.
In a
Hello, Alize. You look
in a
especially
in a
spruce
corner. All right. You know there's a lot of spells out there, right?
Sure. I mean,
Yeah, and a lot of the spells take very interesting components.
Counterspell, Sunbeam.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Have you ever heard of
Hero's
the
Feast?
spell Warding Bond?
Make an Arcana check.
11.
Let's go double check. I'd probably not. Double check.
Rose was going on about it or something, but I wasn't really paying attention to that one.
Okay, I'm checking real quick. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, you have recognized the name Warding Bond, but as far as what it does, you're unsure. But you pretty sure Hope cast it at some point.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
she would always go through a catalog of spells every morning, trying to pick out,
Yeah. So
set in stone.
so those rings are not
Well,
for
I
the
know, isn't it
intention.
so exciting?
No, shut up. They're not for that intention. She's like holding his. They're not what you think. You're under a severe misunderstanding, and you're embarrassing the lass. It's not for what you're thinking.
What are you talking about?
That's for Warding Bond.
Alize,
Those
I've been
rings-
wingman in Revenant for quite a while now. He made a move.
Okay,
and I'm proud of him.
And between you and me, who's older? Who's been going through and knows these spells?
Alize, are you jealous?
They're younger than my children. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know. You seem really obsessed about him right now. That's all.
It's a spell. They're not engaged. They're not betrothed. They're not set up to be affianced. You're under a
But
huge
when I
misunderstanding.
asked Revenant, he said they committed to a promise and the bond, and she said yes.
And have you known Rezavan to be one who reads between the lines and understands nuance and context supremely?
No. Oh. Well, that's
He's
fine.
taking it at face value, lad. I just wanted to get this. It was funny for
That's
a
really
while.
funny, actually.
And Rosa's over there, turning her spring color in
I'm
winter.
just gonna lean my head over to Rosa. Sorry. We're good now. I caught up.
Great. Thanks.
I lean over to Allie. I was gonna get the honeymoon suite too, so that's really glad you cleared this up before this went bad. That's what I was thinking. Oh, great, we have time tonight. I'll go give them a whole like another tavern stay at a real nice establishment. I got 200 gold.
You know, I'm really curious if the Raven Queen, like how long maybe she would have dealt with this charade.
I don't think she cares about marriages and stuff, personally.
Probably not.
If you do, that's fine. I'm not saying anything bad about you. I'm just saying. Well, that's kind of sad. I was really hoping them. Hey, one day.
It's been like a month.
Adventurers, who knows when we're going to die. Anyways, let's get back to them. That's right. I'm caught up. Actually, really funny.
She's laughing as she shake her head and walk away.
There's a little bit of like a devious smile on his face, and then he looks at Rosa and remembers he can't do pranks. He's like, dang it.
Slightly deflated.
Yeah.
Well, let's go take a normal hour. Go figure out what we're gonna do normally. Since it's a normal morning now.
It's still a fair morning.
A little duller than it was before.
Life.
So, if there's anything you all wanted to do for the hour to prepare for your journey to Westgate, now would be the time to do it.
I think in just general getting supplies, maybe spending, how much are we each taking? How much does that break up for the gold?
Try to do the math quickly. I couldn't do it.
For 150.
Do the other two have any money? Or
Well,
Yeah, I mean, we can. If I can pay the whole thing.
Oh no, I was asking Ophelia
yeah.
and the wizard guy. I need to remember his name.
Yeah, Hatham. Ophelia definitely does have gold that she can spare. I don't necessarily have much, but I can assist. I have enough to be able to get by. Took a little bit from my pay.
Would you be able to like put it on, Lord? What marker does it go by?
Lord Sylv, but as far as Thalis is concerned, or Elrin.
Could you put it on his tab? That'd be really fun.
It best be not known that I'm leaving.
Right. That would just be so easy to track him if he just had Elrin pay for everything. Yeah.
I say, regardless, I can pay 50 gold at the very least.
If we can get away with doing 25 for all, each of us at 6, that's 150.
Okay. Ophelia and Hatham nod to that. At that moment, Keelik does come up to you all and goes, well, it seems that you are making your way to Westgate then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where are you going to be heading instead?
I heard of things, potential leads within Illipur, potentially regarding the temple, possible temples to Miracul, or at least maybe fragments of it. I'll see if I can keep in contact with you all about that in some capacity, see what I find. But regardless, he approaches you, Revenant. He just puts a hand in his front. You will be able to find your family.
Thank you. Be safe.
And you as well, even with your companions.
if you need help, please let me know.
Likewise. And with that, he does bring you in for a bit of a hug.
Yeah,
Oh,
he'll give him a hug.
Yep.
Oh,
And then he
that's cute.
puts him back. Until next time, Rezavan, may Neuralis guide you.
Before you go, can you sign my book? I'll pull out my book.
He looks and he grabs a quill. He's able to etch and he makes sure it's etched in Sylvan. There you are.
Just think it's amazing what happened to you, so that should be written down.
I can hardly believe it myself either. And of course, I can't leave without thanking you all for doing what you did.
glad you're okay. Please let us let us know how you're doing.
I will do when I have the ability. But
Yeah, keep resting up, getting your strength back and your bearings. This is a different world than when you left.
it is. But in many ways, that makes it worth more exploring.
There's a lot of things. Yeah, just humans and dwarves, particularly, so innovative.
No doubt. I'm already fascinated by some of the weaponry I've already seen produced by them. But until then, he gives a slight bow, and then he makes his way off. And as you've seen, he definitely seems to be wearing nicer armor and clothing at this point. It seems either it's been stitched up or he took time to be able to go ahead and pick up nicer, looked like studded leather armor with a darkened cloak and also looks to be slightly brownish tunic to a certain extent. Very similar to Rezavan's in appearance, but different in other areas. You see there's almost like a pauldron on his shoulder. And with that, he continues off, hand on one blade, and starts to make his way to one of the ships.
Resident will mutter a little prayer to Neuralis to keep him safe.
Well, we want to look for any potions or anything before we go? Yes, good on that.
I think we're okay. I don't think we've made any, or we've used any that we've made in a while. I have a diamond though, so if someone dies, hopefully I can help. I would rather you not, but good backup plan.
Yeah. That's good you were able to find one here.
Mhm.
If you haven't already, I would very much suggest dividing up any funds you have in different pockets. In different, if you have a pocket up here, put some in there, put some in your sock, put some in a bag. If we're gonna be going into pirate infested, territories, and they're gonna be, if we run into any trouble or people looking for money, at least we wouldn't lose it all.
I'd
Smart
probably do
idea.
it on the way over or something.
So with that,
That's my only advice.
fair enough. So with that, you all make the appropriate provisions. As an hour passes, you approach the Forward Breaker, which is a very simple sailing vessel, not particularly long, perfect for one person, but there's clearly enough storage space underneath for both storage and also a series of, looks to be about 6 hammocks. There's 2 masts, and as you can see, in the very center between the two masts, there's a spinning mechanism with a lever near the wheel that's elevated above everywhere else. It seems to be almost intentionally designed to where someone can push the lever and control the mass. As you look, you see Sarah. She's standing up. And welcome to the Ford Breaker. We'll go ahead and be able to make it to Westgate again. We'll be arriving here toward the end of tomorrow, assuming everything is on our side. You all will be below. There'll be plenty of hammocks and the likes, or you can sleep on the bottom. Have any of you sailed before?
We all have.
Well, perfect. In that case, you all know what to expect from the ocean. Even though we are in more of a gulf of sorts, it still behaves like it. So be ready. And we'll go ahead and shove off here within the next few moments as she's going ahead and loosening up the various ropes and knots. And eventually, as you all make your way, she stands up, pulling the lever down. You see the sails come unfurling, and eventually they lock into place, and the wind gets caught. And eventually you all start to leave port and make your way out into the Dragonmere. And that is where yes.
I was just going to ask one thing, especially in that last hour, and even as we were leaving the ship, or going to the ship and leaving.
Yes.
Did I notice anyone like watching us or taking note of us or following us, especially with that threat?
I'll say go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, Rosa. 11.
Well, with that, you don't necessarily notice anyone as you're, for whatever reason, maybe the embarrassment or just focusing on stuff like that. Regardless, you're not able to see anyone of note. But eventually, as you all do, as the winds catch sail, you're able to head off into the Dragonmere, the paperwork being accepted by the Imperial Navy, as you soon start to make your way out deeper and deeper. And that's where we're going to take a break for tonight. All right. Fun first half, as we'll see what comes of this as we are heading our way off to Westgate within the Dragonmere. What lies before our party, only time will tell. Stay tuned. And hello, everybody. Welcome back. If you're just now joining us, our party is made their way out of Marsenburg and are currently on the ocean of the Dragonmere, heading to Westgate within the inner portion of Faerun. And so, as you all, having gone on the forward breaker, captained by Sarah, who was a famed privateer in this region, currently she is not flying any colors, seemingly almost intentionally. Though the sails are drawn, you're going at a decent pace, there's plenty of clouds in the sky. The city of Marsenburg is currently out of your view, though you can definitely still see a decent part of the coastline off in the distance. And so, as you are currently making your way through, feeling the ship rock back and forth, I'll say at this point, everyone go ahead and make for me a perception check.
All right, and I should have said this before. Alize is going to be flying.
Okay.
Not super high,
Right.
but definitely at least equal with the crow's nest.
Okay. That'd be about
around that level.
30 feet up, give or take.
Okay. And Cal 2.
$15.
14.
Oh,
8.
come on, Alize. Someone do better than me.
A 19 for me and a 20 for Cal.
Perfect.
Okay. So with
I was
that,
like, all is right in the world.
Hatham is kind of seems to be almost up on the elevated part, kind of sprawled out, jotting down notes, trying to stay out of the way of everyone as people are cleaning, and the like. Rosa and Revenants, both of you don't necessarily notice anything outside of the waves slapping against the side of the ship. However, Ophelia, Alize, and Gideon, as well as even Cal, you four, so the four of them, you kind of look off in the distance, and you see what appears to be a almost massive winged creature. Seems to be almost flying off in the distance. It appears to be flying in your direction.
Alize is gonna fly down to wherever Sarah is.
She's up on the mat. She's up steering the ship.
Okay, she is steering the ship. Hey, there's something big flying towards us.
1 second. She goes ahead and pulls out a bit of a spyglass. And close
I'll
it.
have to Revenant and Rosa just to warn him.
But
I was just
I'll
not
like
warning
start
them.
looking
Yeah.
for it.
Yep. And as Gideon points it out, you are able to see it kind of flying. It seems to be getting closer and closer. As Sarah kind of looks, and I will say all of you are able to look. There's almost bits of like gleaming elements almost flickering off as it is flying toward you. Sarah kind of looks, she lowers her spyglass, closes it, and goes, well, this is kind of literal. Don't know if it's friend or foe, but it's a dragon.
Oi, what color?
It's hard to tell. Hard to tell even from this distance with the spyglass, but there's a lot of reflecting going off within the light itself.
Well, you're your crew.
You are my crew.
Wait, are we it?
This is a single person vessel. Yes.
Oh, I thought you were describing it as like a little bit bigger. Like there was a crew, but we'd be the primary, like on the raft boat.
No, this is everything she's designed on here has been designed to be able to be manned by one person.
Ah, that makes sense why she's at the helm.
Well,
You don't speak Draconic, do you?
Me personally, no.
All right, I do. Does anybody else speak Draconic?
No.
Nope.
oh,
Okay.
you, Alize.
Sound good. Well, it depends on the color.
Just in case. How long does it look like this is going to take to get to us?
Probably maybe a few minutes.
Because I was going to ritually cast Water Walk if I'm warned ahead of time on everybody, just in case.
Right.
Can I ritually cast it? Do I have time?
Just based upon the speed on which it's approaching, normally that would probably take you about 10 minutes to ritually cast. It doesn't seem like there may be enough time.
Okay. I'll wait then.
All right.
Never know, could be friendly.
Hope so.
So,
Me too.
so as it starts to get closer and closer, Alize, you yourself feel almost a strange connection form. And you just hear in your head, you hear, "Alert your friends. I have been summoned."
Do I feel like I can speak back?
Mm-hmm.
Are you warning us of yourself or something else?
Something else. I have been summoned to you.
Do we have to fight you?
I only wish to talk.
All right. And she's going to say out loud, just mentally spoke with the dragon. It wants to talk to us. And it's been summoned to us, it said. Whatever that means.
By who?
That's a good question. We'll find out in a minute here. Just, it said brace yourselves.
Brace yourselves and alert.
Yeah, brace yourselves and to alert you all.
So,
Alerted. Alize, you got this. And I'll give her a bardic inspiration.
Thank you.
so eventually,
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, I was just saying you have it for up to 10 minutes.
Yep. So eventually, as the moments pass, you just hear the beating of this creature's wings just continue to go harder and harder as it just comes closer and closer to you. As it approaches, you recognize that this is a huge dragon, and the scales are silver as they continue to reflect and refract the sunlight going off in different directions. I'll say, as it gets closer, you can see it. Go ahead and make for me nature checks to understand potentially what age it is. Okay, Rosa, nope.
Oh my goodness.
It begins.
It is not my birthday, I'll say that much.
18.
12.
Okay.
Birthday twins, 18.
Well,
Happy birthday, Mark.
Gideon, you don't recognize what age this would be. Revenant and Alize, though. Revenant, most likely just from either studying or just reading up on various adventures and things like that. Maybe you probably have come across tales of dragons and the like, especially with elven heritage and stuff like that. Stories being passed down. Alize, you just have a strong connection with dragons to begin with. And you would recognize this as an adult silver dragon.
All right.
And
mhm.
I would say it just continues to fly on toward you and starts to approach. And I would say with the 18, you would know that silver dragons are generally friendly. especially to those who are kind-hearted and those who are good-hearted, I'll say.
All right. As we have just like a minute before, she'll just be like, this should go over well. This is a more friendly and amenable dragon. So,
Thought you said it was friendly. Why did you say it was mean?
that's another word that means that its nature, its personality is very pleasing and amiable. It's another word. It's just another word to describe friendly.
Mean?
She's gonna
friendly, okay.
write it down really quick with water on the ship deck, and it's spelled a little different.
Right.
We'll work on it later.
I think he's supposed to be nice, bottom line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't Bahamut silver? Just if I
Platinum.
remember correctly. Platinum, different. All right, got it.
So
Like
eventually,
the ring.
Eventually, as you see the dragon, just the wind approaches and it circles around the boat. You feel it go, and you feel it's almost rock the boat back and forth a little bit. But eventually, it does kind of just hover ever so slightly above the main mast and gently lands on it. You would swear the weight of the dragon would almost crush it, but it seems to almost be agile enough to where it's able to perch itself enough to where it's not going to almost break everything entirely. As it looks down, my name is Shatterbloom. Shatterbloom. And I have been summoned by two figures to your presence. The Lord of Air and the Platinum Dragon.
Both acquaintances of mine?
He gives a slight nod. Yes. We are aware that you all have connections to everything that is occurring, both on the material plane and with the gods above. Yes.
We do.
Yeah, at this point I should specify he's speaking common.
I was imagining a draconic, like,
Yeah. The gods above are succumbing to some sort of curse of decay. A potent necrosis only known by few to be able to affect a god.
What does that mean exactly? Sir.
Your respect is admired. What that means is that in time, the gods themselves may perish. If the ritual's complete.
Excuse me, sir, but does that mean all the gods or just some of them?
Kind of looks at you, leers down ever so slightly. One of Neuralis. Many of the gods will be affected. It is a ritual that has long been thought forbidden.
Is there a certain group of gods it is doing it to? Are there some that are not getting it?
Those that would ally themselves with the good of the cosmos. Or even those potentially toward neutral.
Who is casting it? You said it's a ritual. Is it continually ongoing, or?
And is this in different spots that it's being cast from?
All we know is that the ritual was started. Where it's cast, we do not know. But they cannot finish it. They do not have all the pieces.
Do you happen to know the things that are missing?
He stares at Revenant.
That's part of it?
The ritual was split, scattered by the gods of death and the grave.
You hear a gulp.
Yeah, Gideon this whole time has been still standing somewhat in a defensive spot, but you see he's a little bit more pale. His hands like underneath like a shawl where his like glade would be. And if anyone's a little bit more perceptive, he's like his hands shaking, but it's like he's not saying anything. So it's really kind of up to you three right now.
That's good to know, but I know Alize in particular's closest to the dragon watching anyways.
Yeah. I just want to let you guys know I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
What? You said you were partly summoned. Sorry, Rosa, what were you?
Well, just what else? I mean, you said there's more pieces to it. They don't have it, so what are the other pieces?
We are unsure how much they have, or if they only need one more piece. But when this ritual is complete, they will somehow be able to destroy the gods that align themselves with good and neutral, potentially. But in order to do so, they will need to channel through something of intense value or means.
What does that mean?
Yes. I'll say at this point, you guys can go ahead and make Arcana checks.
Oh.
15.
18. She's doing good.
7.
Gideon?
He's still shaking.
Okay. So Ophelia got a 13, so she's unsure what that means. And Hatham got a natural 20.
Oh, look at him go!
So
Boy.
with that, Ophelia is just watching this wide-eyed, and Hatham kind of watches ever so curiously. Alize and Rosa, you both would understand that the ability to kill a god through a spell the spell needs to be potent. The last time that happened, was Karsus's Folly. And that was a 12th level spell. Ever since then, Mystra capped all spells at 9th levels. So basically, you're going to need an additional power source to even have the chance to be able to cast something that potent to kill not just one god, but potentially multiple gods. And with that, Hatham then looks and goes, the soul gems.
Like a bunch of them?
Or potentially just one. If you trap a soul that's powerful enough within it, then potentially it could almost, that itself could be used as a source. Like if you manage to kill a kraken and store a soul inside, the soul gem is even more potent, can potentially even channel more powerful spells and increase it tenfold.
So it'd have to be something like really powerful, though?
Yes, potentially.
How do we breathe the spirit in the soul gem?
Well, I don't know much about that, but it's various rituals. It depends upon the gem itself. Usually there's a ritual involved, cleansing of some sort. Temples and the like will be able to assist with that. Selûnites, I believe, would definitely be able to assist with their moonfire and things like that.
Does the Chained Oblivion or Withering Oblivion ring any bells for you?
Are you asking
She's
Hatham?
talking to the dragon.
Okay, she goes, the Chained Oblivion is a name we do not utter, but I do recognize it. But not for the reasons that you say. The Withering Oblivion, I do. It seems to be at the center of all this, though we do not know who it is. Or what it is.
Well,
Some celestial power, we think.
yeah.
We think Revenants saw it.
Creature of light.
A creature of light. To look upon a celestial and live as a mortal is no strange feat.
Yeah, I almost died.
That absolutely makes sense. But, and with that, to your friend's point, that is why the Lord of Air sent me. He believes that he is being hunted.
Aye, he's been connecting to me in dreams.
Does he think that he's the one that might get trapped in a soul gem, potentially? Is that what we're thinking? Or is there another reason why?
That is what Bahamut believes.
Well, we have some ideas about where the Lord of Air might be and his foe that he had fought.
Bahamut, what does he have to do with... This is Rachel asking.
Yeah.
What does he have to do with this? Why was his name mentioned?
Bahamut and the Platinum Dragon are the same person.
I was like, wait, there's a third now? What? Okay. Well, kind of is a third already. So...
He also has a general that's going against its...
Well, yeah, I know that,
Oh.
but is Bahamut like attached to all dragons? Or I don't know. I know nothing about him.
He's attached to metallic dragons.
Okay.
And
So this dragon that's talking to us probably serves, and the Lord of Air probably serves Bahamut too.
possibly.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Yep.
And just since we're on the topic, is it Tiamat is in charge of all the other dragons?
Tiamat is generally chromatic, so
Mhm.
Yeah, there's deeper lore where they separated from like one big dragon and stuff like that. But
Wow.
so, but
That's the magnetic dragon. Got it.
Magnetic
Found it.
dragon.
It's a thing. We're gonna make it a thing. Anyways.
I wasn't aware that the Lord of Air could communicate beyond.
I mean, who even is the Lord of Air? I'm kind of.
I was gonna ask, Shutterbloom, do you respectfully are you personally, do you have a personal connection with the Lord of Air? Did you know him when he was?
I am far too young to have any connection to the Lord of Air. But we know of who he is. He is, well, not necessarily a god, a powerful being. One that some people worshipped as a god. Others looked to for defense because of his power. And eventually, something happened to where he was taken, controlled, and eventually disappeared until recently. Or
Yeah.
at least we thought.
He told me that the one who had captured him, which was a family friend of my family's, is nearby or something near him, and roughly, where did we say that was? That was roughly in the area that Myth Draenor used to be-ish, right?
Give or take, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So if I say this, at least it'll be a ballpark.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with Myth Draenor, the region that it used to be in,
Yes.
he said it's somewhere around there that he assumes that he lies.
The ancient capital of the Elven Empire. Fall to ruin. I know of it.
I figure I can track it. I mean, I don't remember much of it myself, but I figure we can probably find where it's at and try to track him down, but we're headed to Westgate to deal with some of these other threads. It is all interconnected, but then we're probably going to make our way up or see where we're at.
Yes. We understand. Just with everything unfolding, Bahamut and the Lord of Air wanted to send a message not just to you, but to you all, of everything that's occurring. And as the threads continue to intertwine and tighten, for some reason, fate has brought you all together, whether designed or otherwise.
There's a lot of different forces at play. There always is. Thank you for coming to warn us.
We should probably tell you too if you're connected to Bahamut. We think one of the people that says he's a paladin of him is definitely not.
General Greer. Go flame his booty.
If this is true, where shall I find this traitor?
High Moon. in the Temple of Bahamut. There.
You just see a big snarl, and at that moment, you swear for a split second, almost like a bit of ice forms at the curls of his mouth. Bahamut will know, and he will not escape Bahamut's wrath.
As he shouldn't.
And if it's Bahamut's will, nor mine. But I do not want to attack a city that has innocence within it, if I can help it.
No.
Yeah.
Please be careful. There are good people there.
Do I know that older dragons can transform?
With that previous roll, you had yes. And at that moment, you say, "Don't harm innocence." There's a wicked smile that comes across his face as he kind of leaps up for a split second, and you see almost in a cloud of ice and particles and smoke that starts to spiral down ever so slightly and eventually dissipates across the top of the ship. You see before you a human man with long silver hair and darkened eyes, or pupils, I should say. And he's standing there with very simple robes. And he says, "I can make myself look however I so choose."
I was wondering if you were old enough to be able to do that.
He gives a nod. Well, if you have any other questions for me, I believe... Yes.
The priestess at the temple seems fine and honest and devoted properly. It's really only Greer that we know of. And we've just had confirmation about this in the last day.
He gives a nod and just starts nodding along.
So, I do have a question. She seems a lot less nervous. I mean, she knows that he could still turn into a dragon, but now that he's like a guy, she seems less like but she'll say, how do you all know all of this about the ritual? Like, there's so much information, and we haven't heard anything like that or seen anything in our research.
True.
The gods have been acting and looking into it themselves to find the solution. Knowing that you all have activity and have intertwined connections with this, it seems that mortals need to assist now.
And you also know of Dendar's activity in all of this as well?
Dendar is always acting.
That's fair. She seems to have a particular role to play in this, so...
He nods. But it makes sense why this information would be hidden from you. It is a forbidden ritual and knowledge. The gods of the grave and death hid it.
I have a question. If you know about Neuralis and things about him,
I know some.
When it comes to soul gems and trying to release souls, Do you think something like necromancy fire could be used to destroy it and release the soul?
I unfortunately do not know much about that. Necromancy is not really my forte of spells. More illusions and transmutation, if you will.
Maybe I can learn something about it.
Indeed. Unfortunately, everything I have shared is everything that I have been told. But
Well, that's a lot to digest, but it confirms a lot as well. So thank you. And
Yeah.
pass on that thanks to Bahamut and Lord of Air as well.
He gives a nod. And with that, I will alert Bahamut to your findings about Greer. We will be in touch.
That's good.
And with that, you see him go over to the edge of the ship, jump off, and you just see suddenly ice and smoke appears once more, and it just, out of that plume, just emerges a silver dragon, huge wingspan, flying up into the sky, gleaming with a massive roar that just echoes through the entire gulf as it starts to fly and heads northward.
Aldi's gonna turn around. I love dragons.
Yeah, we're all just staring like,
I think Resvin is going to take a little bit of notice of Gideon. He's going to walk over and kind of put a hand on his shoulder.
Gideon kind of like comes to and immediately sees his hand is like white as it comes up, and he runs to the side and just throws up over the side of the boat. He's like sick to his stomach.
I got a little
I'm
seasick there, lad.
sorry. I didn't know I could
like,
do
wow.
that.
Anyone have any ginger? It's cast sickness, rave sickness. Does anyone have any ginger to give Gideon?
Ginger and ale. And just like goes down below deck. He's gonna find something to drink.
Yeah.
You can see his hands shaking a bit. One that is like would pull out the glaive.
Yeah.
I think I'll follow after him.
Yeah. You're able to find what looks to be basically various citrus type drinks and grog and the like.
He's just mixing it and drinking it, trying to calm his nerves.
Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry about that. Just took me off guard.
They bring back memories.
Kind of nods. Yeah. Sorry. I'm alright. I'm fine. Be alright.
Well, if you do need to talk about something, I'm always here.
I'm fine if I need you. I'm just like down the ale. Seems like the color's starting to come back to him a little bit. And I'll give him like a kind of thanks and come back up to the rest of them.
Are you okay?
Sure. Got my sea legs under me now.
That doesn't seem like shaky on your sea legs answer.
No,
Do you have a thing with
no. Definitely sort
dragons?
of a big look like a Hydra for a second moment.
Oh, so it's not a dragon connection, it's a Hydra.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Took me for a second. I'm fine. Well, that was a lot.
Yeah.
Means we're going in the right direction, though.
This probably
President?
means that...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, this just probably confirms us trying to head more way up north to the almost the other side. To try to locate around the area of former Mythdrowner.
Yeah. Resvin, could I look at your book?
Yes. I was going to ask you to look at it with me.
Yeah, we're on the same wavelength.
Waves. Yes, we're on the waves.
I know,
Gideon
we have the
just
same
looks-
thought.
Gideon looks green for a second when you say that. You know what? You two sound like you're on something, and you got this. Resvin, thank you, got this. I'll double bardic inspiration.
Hey, thanks.
Right.
It's like that's about all I got to help.
All right. So then both of you go ahead and make intelligence check to read through it. What are you looking for specifically?
Evil ritual traces.
Okay.
Is that in here?
I figured as much. Worth checking.
Yeah.
So with that, go ahead and make intelligence check.
Guidance too.
Yes, guidance for sure.
Oh, Rosa. Awful.
And I will use a 5 on the inspiration die. Thanks, Gideon. -1. Okay. 23.
I think you scored higher than me because I rolled a freaking 4 on the die.
Wow. Yeah, I got a 15 on the die, so
Yeah, I got a 15. I'll use one of my wheels though, because I got that.
Okay, go ahead and do so.
See if that helps any. 1, Rezamin. You're the star today.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Happy birthday.
Okay.
You have to use the new result, don't you?
Happy birthday, Mark.
No?
It's just a d6 I
Oh.
add.
Oh,
So I just got a 1, like to add to it.
so
So 16.
16.
okay. Well, that is actually what you needed.
Oh, really?
Hey, you did it.
So, yeah. So as
That's
you're
awesome.
so funnily enough, so as you're going, Rosa, you're just flipping through, you're not able to find it, but then something within it you wheel, and with the assistance of Rezavan, there's just something within you that's able to go and just to use a term from a few sessions ago, lock in, and are able to go ahead and scan through and find basically at the very back of this book, and written in very strange script, unlike anything that you've seen in this book thus far, where so far some have been written in very strange ways. This one is written in ways of where what you see is like various charts and almost diagrams of sorts in ways the spell is supposed to be oriented and is supposed to be cast. It discusses the various magical theory and output that it's trying to make things that are light into shadow almost. So it discusses the theory, and that to do this spell, to complete it, one would need to go beyond the limitations of Mistred. Set up after her initial reincarnation. However, you could potentially complete it by having a chain and everyone kind of focusing in on the spell, which you would understand as circle magic. Or you could potentially even do a soul gem and the soul gem would need to have a very potent magical soul within inside of it. So what you're able to read in this is the end of the spell, of the ritual, as it talks about where to place everything and the like, and wrapping up the spell.
So we're both probably looking at it. Okay. So
Rosa.
he was right. Yeah.
Do you know how sometimes when you trace things and then you can look at them and they're the same? Like if you wanted to draw a picture, you can put it underneath and you can draw it.
Yeah.
Wasn't there cities that we found, if we use that to trace how they put the pictures on here, do those match or are they different?
Oh, does he mean like for the like the ritual or the inscriptions or something?
So like basically he's thinking about the two places we found with the ziggurat or whatever, and the cities that were listed, like, is that like a big placement type situation? Is what he's like if they line up on a map?
For the ritual?
Yeah.
Here, I'll take out a map. Could I do some comparing?
Yeah, I'll say in order to like you're kind of like tracing the diagram of it on one area and then laying it over on the map. Okay, so I'll say for that, to see how close you get it, we'll go ahead and have this be, yeah, this will be dexterity. Yeah.
I like look at it and then I'm like, maybe you should do it.
They tell me where to go.
Yeah, can I help him?
Yeah.
All right. I'll guidance myself. Dexterity. And then advantage because I help.
Yep.
Perfect. That is going to be a 19.
19. So you're able to get roughly kind of almost like this very certain kind of formation of sorts. And you do recognize it as there being almost like a massive line that kind of curves. As you start to position it, you see on Marsenburg starts there. You just continue to trace, goes through Arkenbridge. It traces even further and goes up, and you see, and it finishes right at Harrowdale.
So this means maybe that is the same.
I'm looking at where Harrowdale is again.
It's way up north. On the coast of the Dragon Reach.
That's where Gideon's from.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. For a second, I did in that game that Vix used to run. We were from Harrowdale.
Oh.
Or like near Harrowdale. So I'm just like, oh, Harrowdale, that's huge. I'm like, oh wait, I don't think I've been to Harrowdale. Like
dismissing it.
Not
okay.
Not in this game.
Not this game. Okay.
I was gonna ask you earlier. So you're saying Westgate's her family. Where did you have your farmstead at?
It was just in a random tiny town in the mountains near
the desert mouth, is what we said.
Yeah. Yeah, on the edge, kind of. You see where Shadow.
Oh, so you're on the totally opposite side. Okay.
Yeah, I went really far away from everything on purpose.
Oh, you're on the coast for some reason. Okay.
So, with the connecting the dots things, is there more elements to the ritual that like would go on if I continued to trace it on a bigger map, or is this the only elements of it.
Yeah. So as you continue to kind of continue on, those ones you're definitely able to figure out with your dexterity. As you continue on, you trace, and it almost seems to make a massive circle where it starts to hit Mithranor, Shadowdale, Tilverton, down to Arabelle, and then Marsenburg. It almost makes this kind of lopsided circle almost that encompasses almost the entirety of the Dale lands and portions of Cormyr.
A Hillsfur? Is that what you said?
Shadowdale, Tilverton,
Shadowdale, Tilverton.
and
Mithranor.
Mithranor. Yeah, Mithranor. My apologies. I probably slurred it a little bit.
I was trying to write and listen at the same time too, so I
yeah.
probably missed it.
No, you're fine. It basically makes a gigantic lopsided circle almost.
And that's all the different elements of it would hit all those and line up?
As far as you can tell, because this is the ending of the ritual.
Okay. Something to think about. And he'll just point to the 3 new cities.
Oh my gosh.
While working on that, Gideon's over on the other side and does whisper to Alizé for a second. I'm just saying, they do make a good team. Just saying.
Sure.
Just saying, shoot them.
Just, after we do this saving the world business, then.
Oh, sure. I mean, I wasn't the one telling him to give her a ring today.
Maybe in like a year's time or so. Maybe go back to that thought.
Hey, never put time on love. Hopeless romantic, all right? Sorry. Anyway, you guys find anything?
Yeah, like so much. This sucks.
You walk over.
Railroad.
Well, it seems to be going through
Hatham and Ophelia
the area.
Hatham and Ophelia will join on over.
Mm-hmm.
Alizé's map has Mithranor on it, right? Because the 500 years?
Yeah.
Okay. But Rosa's doesn't.
Yeah, it's largely unsure, but roughly where you've seen, based upon the map, it seems that it would go right through. With what you've seen with Alizé's map, it seems like it would go through Mithranor.
All right. So yeah, she has hers, and she's just like, and that would make sense if they're trying to get the Lord of Air potentially looped in this.
That was smart
now
to
we
do
know.
that, Roosevelt. I wouldn't have thought about that.
That's extremely clever.
Makes sense why they're working more
they
together than
said-
he did.
They said it was a big ritual, so I thought maybe it was really big.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we've seen cult activity and or heard of cult activity, and most of these places encapsulated within the circle now. So
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're working together, because they need to cover more land.
Yeah.
mhm. I mean, that's
And you have
a
the
massive
specialty of someone with
expensive.
soul gems.
Yeah.
Roosevelt, why in the world is this in your book?
Didn't he say that it was split between the gods of death?
They're the
Why
ones
would
that put it away.
was it in existence and they were trying to hide it then? I didn't get that. Or is it they made it?
Said
Like where
they-
did this come from?
They said they were hiding it.
Okay. Maybe it's just he was so big, it's freaking me out. It's like maybe 75% listening there.
I mean,
Yeah, I was at
it would
20%.
potentially make a fair bit of sense if the gods of death are watching over this. One, because this ritual causes death, And 2, if you have information split up, but everything's been safeguarded, it's a lot easier having it divided out, right? If you have
Like
these
holding
pieces,
all your
Yeah.
pockets instead of a pouch.
exactly,
Well,
because
it does
then
make-
you can steal it in one go.
Oh yeah, it does make sense if there's hiding it. I just didn't catch that part earlier, so it's kind of like, what's up with him
fine.
doing
Why in the
that?
book?
Well, I'm glad
but-
they gave us a warning, a heads up.
Gideon, you are connected to a god of death too. Maybe you and I can learn more from her. If she
was
has
just thinking
more,
about that.
she can tell us
Hmm.
to help stop this.
He
Because
gives like
there
a
are
little
bad
bit of
gods
look of
death
like
too.
he doesn't really want to go talk to her again, but he's like, sure, that, you know what, yeah, probably should.
I wonder. Yeah, because I'm curious if she would feel like she's in as much danger as maybe some of the other gods. I'm not sure.
I get that feeling. It's the reason why I'm still alive, to be honest with you.
It makes also so much sense why the followers of Mercule would come after your people, Rezaven. Like, if this book is the key to finishing the gods, like, that are oppose them, essentially.
I was just in that office cleaning when it all happened. It could have been anybody.
Yeah.
Could have been, but it was you.
Well, you've done a really good job keeping it safe so far. Like, the world might be in a lot more trouble.
So I'm trying my best. There's
That's all
still
that's needed.
a lot I don't know, though. I gotta keep learning.
Such is the way of
Yeah.
life.
You're doing a good job, Reservoir.
Hmm.
Well, I'm going to keep this book safe.
Keep you safe.
Rosa, can you help me look through this book if we can maybe learn how, maybe not even as much, but a little bit, I could bring necromancy fire to a location or just a small bit in a bowl, and maybe we can free Rin from the soul gem with it. If it's
Yeah, like how to do that.
if there's something like what the other clerics do that I can do with Neuralis' help.
Yeah, I mean, I can see if there's anything in there about that.
I just thought of the necromancy fire with how powerful it was.
Also, I mean, if we're going to Westgate, like my dad was pretty affiliated with the temple. If there's a temple Selene, I'm assuming there might be some people at least. If not, correct me.
Yeah, there generally is.
Okay, yeah. I mean, my dad had a lot of ties to the Selene temple. So if we want to try and take Ren there, or maybe you could even like see how they do it. Maybe there's a way to adapt it to Neuralis.
Yeah, so maybe I can learn something in the book while we're going, and then use what they do and find something that is close or the same to what they do to help Rin out.
Yeah. Yeah, I can help.
Thank you.
So I can start looking for that.
Okay. So, as you do, also go ahead and make an intelligence check.
I will assist and give guidance as well.
Yeah.
You could do it. Just I'm all out of bardic inspirations, but more support.
Just thanks though. Let's see. 22.
22. As you scan and look, you are able to find eventually a portion on soul gems in particular. The act of freeing a soul from a gem, one of two ways. Either A, you cast a potent enough spell to where it effectively absorbs the soul and destroys the soul forever, or you can potentially perform a ritual upon it. Usually the ritual needs some sort of catalyst. Again, Saloon's Moonfire is cited as an example. There are other sources, such as the Silver Dragon Fire of Bahamut as well, that can be potentially used. But generally, there needs to be some sort of holy aligned catalyst to be able to pour itself into the gem itself and to allow the soul to be able to be freed, and potentially, if there is anything holding the soul captive, to help that potentially break free.
So would necromancy fire, being kind of as sacred as it is, be an equivalent?
It's possible.
Okay. Well, we have some ideas of what could help.
Yeah.
Good job. Well, Hatham's going to be translating for us. You guys will be looking up that.
Yeah, I'm doing what I can here.
He's already
no, you're
learning.
Good job,
Just don't
Hatham.
work.
It's very
That dragon.
It's very wooden. It's the translating deep speech to common is a pain, because the languages are just functionally different. So it's gonna be very wooden in its translation. I'll try to make it as legible as possible.
I thought you meant the boat, but you got this.
Thank you. You're
Slide over
confident.
silver.
I mean, learning anything other than the common tongues of other, mortal folk is a lot harder.
yeah,
Translations aren't one-to-one.
especially translations of from aberrations. It's really fun.
I was confused, but I remembered paper is made from trees, so wooden. Yes, makes sense.
That's not what that. Never mind.
It's fine.
Nuance is nuance.
It's
I think it actually
in
makes
this
sense,
party.
to be honest.
Oh my gosh, so good. Hatham, when you have a minute on the
Yeah.
ship, originally the whole reason why we were trying to talk to you in the first place was because I have these vials of something, and I'll just explain the whole blood vial Dendar thing of the parents, because I don't want to roleplay that whole thing. It's
You're
a
fine.
whole convoluted.
Yeah, his eyes are. Yeah, it's convoluted D&D shenanigans. So
That's why we love it.
as you're explaining this and finish, his eyes are just impossibly wide, and just go. Never in my entire life have I ever thought that I would hear about such activities or responses or anything that truly horrific.
Yeah, it was the worst.
It's really gross.
Well, it's blood, so I would imagine it'd be gross. Yes, so what exactly...
So, I took samples because I had hoped maybe something could be gleaned from it. And I was told that a war wizard would know how to track that maybe, or find some way maybe to figure out.
Well,
Yeah, we weren't sure if Thalos taught you anything in regards to
Yeah.
this.
when it comes to tracking these things, it is true. A war wizard of Cormier would definitely be able to track these kind of things. They are very powerful mages, obviously, with being the right-hand person to everything along those lines. But as far as myself, he kind of pauses for a second. He taught me very basic elements about tracing the route of a person or using a means to be able to track somebody. I might be able to do it, but I don't have any promises.
Yeah, I mean, anything I can do to help, too.
He looks like,
This
when did you want to do this? Did you want to try this now, or?
Whenever you would feel ready. I mean, I'd like to go before we go to Westgate, because that's sort of what we're doing there, is trying to investigate, so...
Yes, well, that's fair. He looks kind of, rolls up his sleeves a little bit, so I could use a little bit of a mental break from translating anyway.
Yeah.
So, takes a shocking amount out of you.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
With that, he takes out like a piece of chalk almost, and he starts to form a circle and going in various lines and starts connecting them and using a various arcane script. And you just see him almost mouthing to himself various words and utterances, almost like he's thinking out loud to a certain extent. And eventually he just, without even looking, just puts out his hands like, go ahead and hand me the vials.
I put them.
He looks.
I'll even be like, this one has more, this one has less. I think the one from my dad had more.
It did.
And the one from my mom had less. Yeah.
It did. Yeah. He grabs him. And just, grotesque, but to be expected.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gideon's kind of looking at the spell and just goes, I would never understand this wizard mumbo jumbo, man. They are weird people.
Nice.
He kind of just, I take that weird as a compliment, my
Well,
good sir.
I'm sorry. I meant, no, not you. I just meant your script. It's over my head. That's all.
That's fine. And to be weird is to be interesting.
Touche.
That he goes ahead and slams his hands together and kind of puts into various positions. You just see a ball of energy form out as his eyes go a little bit white and he starts channeling and chanting. And just he says, you better not be messing up my deck over there. You'll be scrubbing it for a 10-day as far as I'm concerned. Don't worry, it'll be fine. He's going to go ahead and try and channel into this. Let's see.
Famous last words.
Guidance.
All right.
I'll give him a wheel, too.
Okay.
A D6.
I was going to say, wait, tomorrow I could help too, but super buff him. Can you double guidance someone if it's from different people?
No, it's
No.
it's the same spell.
I wish.
Unfortunately, yeah, you can't double stack the same spell. So as he starts to go in and focus in, he just starts to go in and close in on the spell. You just see streaks of light surge out as elements of wind continue to go around, and you all feel the wind gust around, and there's arcane tendrils that rip up from various portions of the circle, latching on to the vials, and just see him just continue to focus in as his eyes continue to glow wider and brighter, and eventually goes, I'm trying to focus, see where they are. Ugh.
Step in front of Rosa and Revenant just to give him a little shielding. So they can
If he
still see,
blows
but just
up
kind of like, yeah.
He's focusing and goes, see something. It's dark. There's a world, darkened hills, a castle of shadow of some sort. The castle's on a hill. I can't tell if it's this plane or not.
Probably not.
And he goes and he just collapses onto the ground. And he just is on his knees, and you just see him just sweating, going, "Oh, that's as far as I could. That's as far as I could go."
Alize will offer him a drink,
He
not of
takes it.
alcohol, of like water.
He takes it and goes, "I saw a plain of almost like rolling hills, but the ground was like almost that of ash. And there was a castle on the hill and it seemed to be almost made of shadow or just enveloped in shadow itself. I wasn't sure if it was on this plane or not. I couldn't tell."
We're thinking no from everything else
Would
we've learned.
that sound familiar at all?
I'll say,
Yeah.
what?
Just wondering if that, because we had the fugue plane that we were thinking, does that like trigger anything different than that, or?
So I'll say for that. So for Gideon, for recalling, if that sounded familiar, since you're trying to figure out this to sound like the fugue plane, I'll say go ahead and make a religion check.
Okay. Guidance. And I get to add something, 'cause I'm proficient in religion.
Wow.
Ooh.
21.
14. Yeah. Going back.
That's pretty good for him now.
It's all right.
He did a good job.
The neuron fired.
Yeah.
All right.
He gives himself a silver.
Exactly.
At least I didn't think anyone was married or anything.
So, Rosa, what'd you get?
Oh, it was so bad. Like a 10.
10. So, as you're thinking about it, this is sounding like it very well could be a fugue plane.
But tracks with what we've heard.
I mean, I know I didn't roll well, but the people that rolled well, has there been ever any talk of like a castle or that sort of landscape?
So, basically what you've learned about the fugue plane in of itself being a realm of shadows and where the dead lie, with the plane and things like that. Gideon, I will say this terrain does indeed kind of sound familiar, where considering every nightmare you've ever had has featured a realm of ash.
I was going to ask about that. Yeah.
And so the terrain sounds very familiar to what you've seen in your nightmares. And especially because the last nightmare you had, Dendar trapped you. So it sounds, based upon the descriptions that that Gideon's provided, it sounds like it very well could be the fugue plane, just considering it's supposed to be a world of shadow and ash, and where the dead largely go, or those who are of nightmares.
Yeah, that's what I see in all my nightmares. Sounds familiar.
Yikes.
Okay.
President, does a castle seem to come up in memory or your readings?
Yeah, like if I was digging through library looking at pictures, did I ever see anything like that with it?
With the fugue plane, it's not unheard of. Usually there are rulers and things like that, even with other planes of existence. So it's not unheard of for there to be castles or towers or anything like that in other planes too.
Yeah.
Who resides in the fugue plane? Would it be like demons, humans, all sorts of things.
Typically spirits, from what you've learned, typically spirits, those who have passed on, or potentially even those who feed off of nightmares and nightmare creatures.
And how does it differ from like the Shadowfell?
How it different? Okay, so for that, this will just be out. So the Shadowfell is basically a direct mirror to the material plane. It's so you have the material plane.
Okay.
The Feywild is the positive reflection. The Shadowfell is the negative reflection.
Okay. Just
Residents of
trying to
Twilight.
understand the difference.
Truthfully,
Yes.
there's very little difference. But the fugue plane is just largely where souls go and reside, and the Shadowfell can too. This is where D&D
upside down.
hold up.
And
I was just gonna say this is where D&D lore gets convoluted. This is what we're experiencing right now. Just they're separate. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
Sorry, I was just trying to explain that D&D lore. This is where we just get it, where it just gets really convoluted, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So,
Like, because you're saying the Shadowfell is more of a mirror of this one, whereas the Fugue Plane is its own thing. Like, it doesn't
Basically.
resemble this one.
Basically.
Material. And made from nightmares and stuff. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, maybe it's Dendar's castle. Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Chained Oblivion, maybe? Be anything.
Why does a snake have a castle?
Not.
there's a snake at the bottom of my temple.
Wait, is
I
it
mean,
like friendly?
We all met it.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you meant at home, Resident. Sorry. Like
there's a
your
snake in my boot.
your safe house.
Nope.
such a great observation. Why wouldn't a snake have a castle? I mean,
it has the temple.
This
It
one
doesn't have
did.
any hands.
oh my gosh, so good.
The thing that immediately popped in my mind was like a bunch of snake contract workers in construction trying to like
Little
build a
hard
house
hats.
for something. And I was
Resident.
like, what?
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Sorry.
Resident, you've been able to track the souls from the blood, right? To an extent.
Kind of, yes.
If it seems like souls of my friends are in the same place, that means my soul's there too. Could you track mine?
Can try. But are you sure yours is in the same place?
I'd assume so. It was trapped the same way, I guess. It could not, might not be, but
Guess it depends on your state, because it did seem like Dendar had to track you down.
to track me. I don't have my soul on me. I did not say that out loud before.
I'm not sure.
I didn't take it out of the pocket when I did laundry.
If you want me to try and look, I can. He seems a little like conflicted by that for some reason.
I'm not saying
but
right now, I'm
he-
just saying if we need to track it down when we do, might not be a bad option if we haven't found anything else.
can do it if you want me to try.
I don't think right yet. We don't want to have others track us down, but that's my one thought process for the day, Leave the rest up to y'all. Apparently the first one I had got wrong anyway, so sorry.
So he kind of looks to the group and tries to talk to primarily our group here. I was thinking to try and see if I can find my dad tonight.
Oh.
It sounded like he was fading, and that's what it sounds like might happen to people in soul gems eventually. So I wondered if I searched for more of a soul gem to try and find him. Maybe knowing that could help me find him.
Yeah.
I was thinking if you were thinking about talking to the gods anyway, I wanted to talk to Norhala's. We can do everything, all three things at once. I could protect you while you're looking.
Guess maybe Fenris can help guide me. And, Rosa, you should probably make sure I don't die.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely.
We'll watch you
Would
sleep,
not
Resident.
prefer that. Yeah.
I don't sleep.
Well, we'll watch you trance. Sleep, trance. I've always equated it to the same thing.
Oh, but they're different. Okay.
Your body still gets rest.
Nuance,
Either way.
as I say, nuance.
I know. That is the nuance.
So I was going to do that if you are okay with me doing that. And he's kind of picking again at his wrist.
Yeah. Because, I mean, implication is if his dad's in a soul gem, like, he's toast. Right? Like, it's not like there's...
Why?
Because if his soul's
Eventually
in a
it can be
soul...
used up. Like, that's the thought behind it.
He could be used up, or, like, that means his body isn't there, right? It would mean that he's dead.
Well, potentially.
Like, you don't have someone, like, an empty body walking around.
Rarely.
Wow.
I mean, I guess sometimes we do.
They're very rare specifics.
Yeah.
I meant more his soul, because you're saying if it was fading, then it's still there. But
yeah.
No, I just mean like the
But I see what
implication
you're
is he
saying.
might
Yeah,
be
yeah,
like
yeah.
actually
I gotcha.
dead, which
Are you
So-
going to be okay, Resident?
With what?
With all of this? You seem a little hesitant or nervous or...
Well, I think I need to know what's going on.
Yeah. We're here for you.
yeah, we'll help however we can.
if that's what you want to do.
I'm not great at praying, but I
Okay.
will.
You just said that I wouldn't do the soul thing unless you all were okay with it, so I wanted to make sure.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, you'll probably still scare us with the dangers, but we'll be prepared for it. So
Mhm.
much better.
Okay. Well, I should get started then, and he'll begin to sit down and get things ready to begin a trance.
So,
Alize's gonna go back on watch.
so as the day progresses, the trances are getting ready for Rezavan to be able to go ahead, track down his father. That is where we'll go into tonight's session. We'll see what happens next. See what's going on, what's going to become potentially of Rezavan and everything the like, especially after all this information, as the plot threads again continue to tighten around our adventurers. You're not going to want to miss what comes next, folks. Trust me. So as always, everyone, thank you all so much for joining us. We're so glad to have you all on this adventure with us. We can't wait to continue forward. And until next time, everybody, keep being awesome. Cheers.
Bye.
Hey there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then consider subscribing to be notified when more go live. Thank you to our official artists, Rachel and Dee Lee, for the character art. You can follow them under their socials, Pip400art and Raphaziel, respectively. If you want more D&D actual plays in between Revenants Wake, consider checking out games run by Mark and Mike on Twitch and YouTube under Marquee Gaming and Bardic Dice. And as always, thank you for the royalty-free music done by Kevin MacLeod, Ivan Dutch, Critical Role, and the Dungeon Playlist. Links to everything in the description below. And with that, we'll see you all next time.